What's your success rate with that, if you don't mind me asking?
It depends on how you define success. If you define success as first deal, if you define success as 100,000, a quarter million, 500,000, if you define success as being able to quit their W-2, right? So success in and of itself can be defined many different ways. Therefore, it's subjective, not objective.
All right.
So if we were to look at how many people have stuck around and continue paying me, we have a 91% retention rate. And so let me give you my magical theory of having a successful business. It's really easy. We have a client success manager on staff. And so CSM for short, client success manager. His job requirement is 6 words. It's number one is 3 words, and number 2 is 3 words. Total of 6 words. Get clients results and keep clients happy. So long as you get clients results, they're going to make money. And so long as you keep clients happy, they're going to stay with you. Now, if they're really happy, but you're not getting them results, then they don't have money to pay you. But if they do have money to pay you because you're getting them results, but you're a jackwagon and they hate you, they're going to leave you. So you have to have both things. That's the magical secret success formula, if you will, in a business. Get clients results and keep them happy. We've been able to do that for 91% rolling for the last 5 years.
That is a awesome success percentage, I gotta say. Even just that's kind of a rare number in most industries too. Like most people will claim they have a success rate of like 80% or higher, but like in
Yeah.
the low 90s, upper 90s, that is a stellar percentage to have. I
Yeah.
will say
Thanks,
that.
man.
Now, I have a few questions for you, so I'm going to want to roll like right into those if you're ready for it.
Let's get into it.
Perfect. They're super hard, promise. I've
Okay.
come prepared. So, you mentioned that you've done all sorts of deals, different like wholesale. What's your favorite property that what's essentially your bread and butter when it comes to properties?
Believe it or not, you don't know this, but I've actually changed my business strategy 3 times. So I'm on my 3rd time right now. The first 4 years in business, I was exclusively wholesaling properties. At the time, I'm active duty in the Marine Corps. I was stationed in 13 different countries during that time. And therefore, I didn't really have the time or the mental capacity to raise the money to deal with contractors and the change orders and the renovations and blah, 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 blah. No. Nobody has time to do that when you're overseas. Um, so it was only wholesales. And I actually become the number 1 wholesaler in all of Oahu and all of Hawaii. Like as far as I know, have wholesaled more houses in the state of Hawaii, which is a chain of 8 islands, 7 islands technically.
Do you have the Guinness Book of World Records like plaque in the back, number
No,
one?
nobody cares about me enough to give me a plaque. But I still have a great relationship with a lot of buyers there. I think I have the largest buyers list in Hawaii. So if anybody has a deal in Hawaii, let me know. I can just do it. That was the first 4 years. And then I got out of the Marines in 2020 and I got super greedy, frankly. I was like, dude, I've been giving up so much equity, so much profit, just taking these little $5, $10, $15,000 spreads. Wholesaling, my largest wholesale to date is $65,000. And that was a small portion of the deal. The deal net profit was around 320,000. So 65 of that coming off the top was totally fair to take. And then obviously the flipper made the majority of the profit. Nonetheless, most of them was probably around like 15,000 was about my average assignment fee. And I'm like, man, I could literally triple overnight. I could triple the amount of profit that I'm making just by taking title to these things and flipping it. So for the next 4 years, I focused only on renovation. So wholesale is defined as like a really small, kind of, some people will say lipstick on a pig, like it's a smaller renovation, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, kind of 20,000 is like the upper limit of a wholesale. We're just kind of getting it nice and livable, decent condition, nothing super fancy. We're typically going to, like, for example, leave the cabinets and at most we'll resurface them and paint them. If there's like, think about wood floors. Well, we're not going to rip them up and put tile. We're just going to sand and refinish the existing wood floors, right? So it's kind of like
So
we're
it's
leaving what's already
surface
there.
level then.
Yeah,
Surface level.
cosmetic stuff.
Okay, cosmetics. Okay.
So that's a wholesale. And then retail is like, hey, we're doing a Joanna Gaines to this house. We're blowing out walls. We're popping the top. We're adding on master suite on the back. We're totally redoing. We're pulling off. Oh crap! We're pulling off the drywall. We're roughing in plumbing. We're changing the configuration of the kitchen because we blew out this wall. Open concept, right? We're really making these houses
Hmm.
absolutely beautiful. That's retail. And so for the next 4 years, year 4 to 8, that's really all I did. And then from 8 to 10, all I've done is acquire assets. I now don't want to sell any assets. That's stupid to me in this phase of my life. And I'm not saying that that you should follow me. Anybody listening to this, you don't have to be rental focused or even retail focused or wholesale focused. It's going to depend on your time, your money, and your energy